Hey Kenshin, do you want to know what a paragraph is? Okay then, a paragraph is much more than a collection of connected sentences. It is a building block of essay development, and paragraphs provide the structure needed to develop the thesis of a paper. In fact, a useful way to think about a paragraph is as a mini-essay, or an essay within an essay, with its own mini-thesis, which is the topic sentence, middle or body, which are the supporting details, and end or conclusion, or should I say the concluding sentence. To understand how paragraphs help to develop a thesis, think of them as landmarks on a map. With each paragraph, you describe where you are standing and point the direction for your readers to make sure they complete the journey to your conclusion. A vague signpost or a detour down a side trail could well have your readers lost and wondering where you are taking them. Clear signals, on the other hand, in the form of clearly worded topic sentences, relevant support, reasonable interpretations of material, and logical conclusions will help your readers follow the development of your ideas. Now let's go to the elements of a paragraph. A paragraph is made up of a topic sentence, the developing details, and a concluding sentence. Let's first discuss the topic sentence. The topic sentence expresses the main point of the paragraph. The topic sentence is typically the first sentence of the paragraph. It helps your reader to understand what the topic of your paragraph is going to be. The purpose of the topic sentence is to state the main point of the paragraph and to give the paragraph a sense of direction. Next is the concluding sentence. The concluding sentence is the ending line of the paragraph. It should restate the main idea of the paragraph. And the last one, adequate development. It is important to fully develop and discuss the topic of your paragraph. If your paragraph is only 2 to 3 sentences, here is a good chance that you have not developed it enough. Here are some ways you can develop and support your topic. 1. Use examples. 2. Tell a story illustrating the idea. 3. Compare and contrast. 4. Give data, such as facts, statistics, etc. A good way to think of a paragraph and how it is structured is like a sandwich. The topic sentence is the top layer of bread, the concluding sentence is the bottom layer, and all of the developing details in between are the meat and other goods of the sandwich. In order to write a good paragraph, your paragraph must have the following features. 1. Unity. Unity refers to the extent to which all of the ideas contained within a given paragraph hang together in a way that is easy for the reader to understand. When the writer changes to a new idea, one which is not consistent with the topic sentence of the paragraph, the writer should begin a new paragraph. Unity is important because it aids the reader in following along with the writer's ideas. The reader can expect that a given paragraph will deal only with one main topic. When a new paragraph begins, this signals that the writer is moving on to a new topic. Consider the following example. Note that there are 2 main ideas presented in this paragraph. The topic sentence indicates that the paragraph will deal with the subject of employees' attitudes, but the paragraph shifts unexpectedly to the topic of management's attitudes. To achieve unity in this paragraph, the writer should begin a new paragraph when the switch is made from employees to managers. 2. Coherence. Coherence refers to the extent to which the flow of ideas in a paragraph is easily understood by the reader. For this reason, coherence is closely related to unity. When a writer changes main ideas or topics within a paragraph, confusion often results. To achieve coherence, then, a writer should show how all of the ideas contained in a paragraph are relevant to the main topic. Consider the example below. In this paragraph, the writer begins with the topic of job skills courses, but veers off onto the topic of algebra and history before returning to the subject of courses on employment. As a result, the paragraph is disjointed and difficult to understand. 3. Adequate development. A paragraph is adequately developed when it describes, explains and supports the topic sentence. If the promise of the topic sentence is not fulfilled, or if the reader is left with questions after reading the paragraph has not been adequately developed. Generally speaking, a paragraph which consists of only 2 or 3 sentences is underdeveloped. A good rule of thumb to follow is to make sure that a paragraph contains at least 4 sentences which explain and elaborate on the topic sentence. Consider the paragraph below. The topic sentence promises to discuss several points of comparison and contrast between leadership and management, but the remainder of the paragraph falls short of fulfilling this promise. Only one point of comparison is raised, and this point is left unexplained. Several questions remain unanswered. How are leaders different from managers? In what specific ways are the two alike? Why must a manager be a good leader to be effective? Why must good leaders know how to manage people effectively? To achieve adequate development in this paragraph, these questions should be addressed. Generally speaking, a paragraph should contain between 3 and 5 sentences, all of which help clarify and support the main idea of the paragraph. When a writer begins a new paragraph, it signals to the reader that the writer is changing thoughts or ideas, or is moving on to discuss a different aspect of a main idea.